Mr. Speaker, sir.
According to the budget framework paper presented by the Ministry of Finance, next year's budget will focus on security and the rule of law and revitalizing business activities through a MIOGA funding, support to SACCOs and the parish development model.
Ensuring that we allocate funds to the security sector from UPDF to ESOT, immigration, to ensure that our country is secure. Because without security, you can't do whatever you feel you're.
However, the resource envelope is projected to shrink from 44.7 trillion shillings this financial year to 43 trillion in the 2022-2023 financial year. State Minister for Finance Henry Musasizi explains the decline.
It's a decline because some of the projects have expired and some of the donor support has gone down. But the good news is that on the revenue side, we are seeing a rise. We project to collect more tax revenue than we are collecting this year. And to me, that is a positive.
The projected resource envelope comprises of domestic revenue of 25.5 trillion shillings, budget support of 1.29 trillion, domestic financing 2.8 trillion, project support which is external financing 5.58 trillion, domestic financing 7.6 trillion, and revenue from local governments at 212 billion shillings. Of the 43 trillion shillings, 7.4 trillion is expected to be spent on servicing Uganda's public debt, with 2.4 trillion for debt repayment and 5 trillion for interest payment. What is worrying, however, is that between June 2020 and June 2021, the country's public debt increased by 24% from 57.2 trillion to 69.5 trillion shillings. In the next financial year, government is looking at reducing public expenditure as one of the remedies for continued borrowing. Freezing the creation of administrative units and rationalization of government ministries, departments and agencies will be some of the measures. Government hopes to table the necessary constitutional amendments and laws in Parliament to enable the completion of this exercise. In the next budget, government is also proposing postponement of salary enhancement, except for scientists until the economy recovers and resources become available. When Parliament returns from recess early next year, the committees will embark on processing the projected budget. Herbert Ziwa, NTV at Parliament.